Glenn here, and it's that time again to look at the Marvel Collector Core, this time for December, which is the X-Men box. As always, spoilers abound for this box everywhere, so I'm just going to dive right into the items since everybody pretty much knows what's in the box already. So let's start getting into it. We'll start with the shirt. We've got a school shirt, appropriately enough. So we've got Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. It's a school shirt. It's got Marvel logo on the bottom, which I'm not thrilled with. That kind of takes you out of the, fantasy, so to speak, by throwing Marvel on the bottom there. I don't dig that very much. But other than that, I like the shirt. I like that it's got the trim and just looks like a school t-shirt. It's kind of has that weathered look too, like you've had it a long time. Overall, the design is nice. I'm just not a big fan of having this Marvel logo down there, but that's a minor quibbling. So, decent shirt, nice material. They usually do a pretty good job with their shirts, and this one fits real well too. So, t-shirt. All right, I kind of skipped the patch and pin, but we'll go back to it right now. The pin is Magneto. One thing I like about the Collector Core pins, they all have that same shape, kind of triangular shape, so they look good together if you've got a pin board or some other way that you display them. This one looks pretty good. Not my favorite. Magneto helmet's okay. It's just not very, I guess, creative that way, but decent pin nonetheless. The patch. The patch is Storm. Now, the patch I like. Normally, I like really colorful patches. This is only 2 or 3 color patch, and I'm not big on the kind of photorealistic look, but I really dig the colors, the subtleness of the white going right into the kind of the sky blue in her hair. I just like the general look of this patch. It's simple, but it's kind of got that wintry feel to it and look to it. It looks really good. I was actually surprised this box didn't continue what they did last year with the December box, which is have a little more of a holiday theme. Remember last December's was Guardians of the Galaxy, and there was an ornament in there. It was the scarf. It was very festive, very Christmassy. They didn't go that route this time. I was a little bit surprised about that. All right, the comic standard. This one is a variant cover of the Champions comic. It's Champions #1, but it's got Cyclops in pop form on the front there. Decent looking comic. I'm not actually a big fan of the way they depicted the Cyclops here. He's a little bit too muscular for me. You can see it right there. He looks a little too much like, he's built like Daredevil or Captain America. He's got a little bit too much in the muscles department for me for Cyclops. But again, a minor quibble. It looks pretty good otherwise. Pretty standard pop cover for a comic. All right, now into the nitty-gritty. We've got 2 figures again this box. We'll start with the pop. In this case, it's a pop ride. So we've got the Wolverine's motorcycle pop ride. I'm not sure how he's or why he's riding it while also having his claws out on one hand, but it's supposed to be dynamic and in movement, so we'll go ahead and take him out. This one is a little harder to take out than a regular pop. Don't get too many pop rides in these boxes, so this was a nice little surprise. All right, there he is right there. Wolvie on his motorcycle. I like the detail. This is one of those pop rides where you take him off, and it's still a good looking pop figure if you wanted to just have him separately. Which is why it's great that he has his claws out like that. It doesn't really make sense on the motorcycle itself, but it definitely works if he's standing up. So right back on the ride there. I like the cycle. Nice detail. It stands up perfectly by itself, and then he looks good. He's got that Old Man Logan look with the gray in the temples. Not quite Old Man Logan, but you can tell he's aging. Just looks really good. And again, something different that you don't get all the time. And a pop ride is definitely kind of an upgrade from a regular pop figure. So there's Logan. And then the other figures are Rock Candy. Now, Rock Candy I've definitely been getting into lately. I've got 4 of them. This will make my 5th. This one is Mystique, and this is an exclusive to the Collector Core. So I was really happy to get this one because I really dig the Rock Candy. I like the look of them and the poses. And they're coming out with a lot of them here in coming months. Let's get her up on the stand here. I know sometimes there's a bit of a backlash when the figure in there is not a pop. If it's a Dorbs or a Rock Candy or a Mopies or something like that, it doesn't sit very well with a lot of people. But I love getting the different Funko figures as opposed to just getting pops all the time. And this one looks really good. I love her pose. She looks really good, especially for being a bobblehead. Her all white outfit. She's got her gun raised. It's just a really good looking pop, and Rock Candy, and I love displaying these because they're like mini statues, and they have a really good look to them that I really enjoy. So that's it for the box. We've got our spoiler card, and next time around, which is February, we've got Superhero Showdowns. So I'm interested to see what they do with that. And then, as always, we have the kind of behind the scenes, the development of the figures, and the shirt as well. No variants that I see this time around, just the shirt, no different colors or anything. And then they talk about the concept for the Wolverine figure as well. Alright, so that's it for the box. This is an A box for me. I love this box. Everything in here I really like. The shirt, minor thing with the Marvel logo. Patch and pin, pretty standard stuff, but I dig the fact that we got a ride. That's just great, and I love the way it's kind of a smaller ride. Some of the pop rides can be really big. This one is a nice size. You've got Wolvie there that can stand on his own, and then you've got the motorcycle, which is perfect to display. So I really like that. I dig the Rock Candy. Not everybody does, but I really like these different Funko figures. And then the comics is pretty standard as well. They have to go a long way to mess up these boxes. It doesn't happen very often, occasionally, but this one's definitely a winner. Again, I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't at least theme it a little bit with the holidays, since they did that last year. I really enjoyed it. I know some other people were turned off by the Christmassy stuff in the box, but I really enjoyed it. It's a different thing. I like when Halloween comes around or when Christmas comes around, and they kind of theme it towards that. So that was my minor disappointment. So, maybe an A- for this box just because of that. Other than that, I really enjoyed it. So that's about it. Let me know what you thought of this box in the comment below. Throw us a like and obviously a subscribe if you haven't done that already. Hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And we're still going with the Funko Pop tournament, so that's going into the second round here shortly. Excited about that, and got a lot of other boxes coming, and our end of the year videos coming next week as well, which I'm really excited about. So that's about it. We will see you later. Have a great one. Bye bye.